So, last review is a solo review I saw. Chris did not get a chance to see it, and that is for the film The Last Showgirl. The Last Showgirl has been talked about this award season. Pamela Anderson, she got nominated Golden Globe Best Actress for her performance here. Pamela Anderson, people kind of know her there, especially I don't know how well known she is today, but back in the day, Pamela Anderson was like the big blonde bombshell back in the day. Like before you had, because she was before even Anna Nicole Smith. She was before her. She was just like the big, attractive female actress that you had and stuff. Baywatch, for example, as well as that Playboy Playmate. Um, yeah, there was even a TV series about her life, especially about her romance with the rocker Tommy Lee, which was on Hulu. Pam and Tommy, which I thought was very good. If people want to check it out, that's what's starring Sebastian Stan in it. But yeah, Pamela Anderson, who stars as the titular character here, she is the last showgirl. She works for this showgirl performance in Vegas there, and it's been told to her that they're closing down the production that she works for. No longer will she be working for this company. She's working for this company for over 30 plus years, and it's like, and she's kind of having a life crisis because it's like, well, what the hell am I gonna do? This is all I've ever done for the majority of my life. She has a daughter there, a daughter who's very estranged from her, who's played by Billy Lord. And she's like, I've given up pretty much having this strong relationship with my daughter to, still continue to do this last showgirl thing. And then you also have other characters that are with her, a part of the showgirl performance, like Brenda Song, who is in this, Miss Prindle herself, she's in this. You got also Kira Sumka in this, who people might know. She was Sabrina Spellman in the Netflix series Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. She was also in Twisters as well. She was in that movie for the little bit before you saw her before her ass got swept up by the Twister. She was also in Long Legs as well. She was the villain in Red One. So yeah, they are part of the production. You have Kira Summer, who kind of is like the youngest one of the crew there. She's 19 in the film, and she's kind of this rookie who's kind of coming into it, trying to make some money. Brenda Song, she's been there for a minute. She's more middle aged, but of course the veteran is Pamela Anderson. You also have Jamie Lee Curtis, who's in this film, who kind of looks like, I guess, if Trump did go through actual like a sex change operation, because you look at her in this movie, like she kind of looks like a baboon a little bit. You know, and Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, I think Jamie Lee Curtis is a very attractive woman, but it's intentional the way they're making her look like this in the movie, right? They kind of got. I'll see if I can pull up a picture of her, but they got this, like, she has this bad tan job she has in it. And yeah, it's like it doesn't, her color on her face doesn't match the rest of her body. This is her in the movie right here. But yeah, that, so she plays a very close friend to Pamela Anderson in the film there, and she does really well in this. Dave Bautista, he shows up in this as well, who looks like what's that actor's name who was in that Bradley Cooper film with Lady Gaga. You know who I'm talking about?
A Star is Born.
A Star is Born, the one who played the brother to Bradley Cooper.
Oh yeah. He was in Parks and Rec. He was like the oh man.
Damn, he's the guy with the recognizable voice. He's got the real deep voice.
Yeah, mustache.
Mustache guy. Sam Elliott. Yeah.
Sam Elliott. Yeah, Sam Elliott.
Yeah, Dave Bautista, he kind of looks like a big buffed out Sam Elliott in this. So he's the one that's the theater production manager in the movie there. He's the one that, makes the announcements and all that stuff, runs kind of that stuff for them, and he's got a relationship there. He's had a past relationship with Pamela Anderson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's him in the movie there. So he's got this wig on. Everything.
He's the best, man. He's the best. I'm sorry. There's no. He takes the craft so seriously.
Yeah, he's had a great career after wrestling. He's really transitioned really well after that. But yeah, a lot of people are talking about the performance of Pamela Anderson in this and what she's kind of doing in this and how great she is in this. And for a long time, she's trying to, been pursuing more dramatic roles, more stuff that, what I mean, is a little bit more challenging for her, other than just playing, hey, I'm the hot woman, which she did a lot in the 80s and the 90s there. And with a lot of movies, sometimes you'll get actors who play roles which are basically meditations, reflections of their own careers. Just recently, just right now, we saw Demi Moore with The Substance. I mean, that's basically a movie that's a reflection of her career, an older actress in Hollywood, now being kind of pushed out for the new younger thing, hint, hint, knock on wood, what is that about? Demi Moore, who's in her 60s now. You get movies like Mickey Rourke with The Wrestler. You get like John Claude Van Damme, what he did with JCVD. So actors sometimes will do that, and that's what Pamela Anderson is doing here with her performance in The Showgirl. Really, kind of feels like a reflection of her own career and what she's kind of been, up to there, and look back at that. And I think she is very good in this movie, and she does really shines in it. And I do see why she was nominated for Golden Globe there. I could see you could kind of make an argument of maybe her being nominated for Best Actress there. I could kind of see that if you could. And especially kind of a little bit of a weaker year that this was. But yeah, I mean, just kind of seeing this movie there. It I know you had something that also dealt with, I mean, this profession isn't sex work, but like something like what Sean Baker did with Honora. I felt like if Sean Baker got a hold of this, I think it would have been taken to another level. No disrespect to this director who directed this film. I think they did a very good job as well. But it just feels like something that like Sean Baker, what he did with his kind of eye for something like this of telling really stories would have really excelled this anymore. It kind of makes me want to think that Pamela Anderson should work with somebody like Sean Baker. But this is directed by Gia Coppola, who this, and she's a member of the actual Coppola family. You might recognize that name. The name is very familiar. She's the director and screenwriter of this. But yeah, I thought this was a very good movie, very good watch. Um, you know, for the great work done by Pamela Anderson in this, if you want to see it, and just the relationship she has there of really dedicating her life to this, thing here, and this kind of craft she really kind of takes seriously. And she really kind of puts a lot of pride in of putting on this really great show and really great talent. It makes it, but I don't think in the movie, I saw this movie a little while ago, so maybe if I've forgotten it, but uh, I don't think in the movie you actually see her performance as a showgirl. Like, you don't actually see the performance there at all, which I think is a shame. Like, I think as an audience we should actually got to have seen it at least once, maybe there, especially at the end, because that's supposed to be the big final show of like what it is like to watch a Vegas showgirl show, and what that all is kind of gonna be like there. I thought that was kind of a little disappointing that they didn't actually show that. But yeah, I like this movie a lot. I love what Pamela Anderson did, and I would give it a tune in. Any thoughts or questions about Last Showgirl there, Chris?
Um, do you remember what studio did it? Like it has that small indie feel to it. Is it like A24, Neon,
Uh,
Annapurna?
so this is says so the production company on this had numerous different people in here. So you had Utopia, High Frequency
Utopia.
Entertainment, Pinky Promise, Digital Ignition Entertainment, and then yeah, so those were the production, and this was distributed by Roadside Attractions.
Okay.
So
Um, and you said it's not as dark as Anora. Like there's no graphics, like sexual scenes.
no, it's not. No,
It's not.
it's
It's not
not.
like that. It's not like that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Good.
it's nothing like that there.
Yeah. I know Pamela Anderson. She wasn't happy with Pam and Tommy. They didn't have her permission to do that.
Yeah,
Even though I enjoyed the show, I do, I am empathetic towards her for not being honored or respected, and I hope here she is being honored and respected. I feel like she is. I love that Hollywood has this narrative about aging women, specifically, and every time I've seen her as of late, she's been barefaced, no makeup, and she's happy to explain why, and she's confident and comfortable, and she loves herself, and it's great to see because before the internet, as the show Pam and Tommy shows, Tommy is a man, and he wasn't affected by the sex tape and the scandal. He's a man, so people are like, "Oh man, way to go! Oh, you're the man! Wow, you're so cool!" And then because she's a woman, oh, you're a hussy. You're this, you're that. You'll never work again. You're just a pretty face. You're a actress. You know. So I haven't seen this film, but it looks like redemption. If it looks like she's having her own Demi Moore, Brendan Fraser, Kiwi Kwan moment where she is getting her flowers because she always wanted to be a respected actress. She didn't audition or ask to be the blonde bombshell of the 90s. She wanted to be a serious actress, and it feels like in this film she's being taken seriously as a serious actress. And this film came out this month, right?
No, the film came out last
Oh,
year.
last
Oh
year.
no, actually, yeah, the film did come out this month.
Like,
Yeah, yeah,
I think this month it's getting a wider release, right?
yeah. I think yeah.
Yeah,
So
because
initially it was at TIFF, and then it released initially December 13th, and then yeah, I think it's getting a more wider release, like you said, January.
right, because Sing Sing was in the uh film festival circuit in 2023, but it didn't make it to theaters until 2024. So that's why I was able to put it. When I logged it in Letterbox, it was like in the 2023 section. I was like, oh, why is that? That's when it was released, but it wasn't in theaters until 2024. So that's why I was able to put it in my top 10 of last year. But yeah, I'll definitely check out this movie. It has that nice art house look towards it. The camera has that grainy look to it, and I love Brenda Song. All the way from Disney Channel. Her. People give Raven Simone a lot of credit for being like the Disney Channel queen and holding it down, but Brenda Song from the shows and the amount of Disney Channel movies she was in, she was also like a really heavy hitter holding things down. So to see her here and just looking as beautiful as ever, I definitely want to check out The Last Showgirl and definitely show support for that because Pamela Anderson deserves it.
Yeah. And she's stunning in the movie, Brenda Song. I mean, yeah, really is stunning there.
Who?
Brenda Song, she's stunning.
She's stunning everywhere she goes, man. Come on now.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Whenever like when freaking Macaulay Culkin got his star in the Walk of Fame, I was like, dang, she looks good, man.
Yeah, Brenda
Uh
Song.
lucky guy, Kevin McAllister.
Yeah,
McAllister.
yeah, yeah, yeah. She was there.
Great, googly moogly.
Disney Channel queen. Yeah, Brenda Song. Yeah.
Stunning. Stunning. No notes.
Yeah. So, strong tune in for The Last Showgirl.